Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jetting off on a quick tour of a place that's, well, way more than just stunning beaches. We're talking about a country bursting with history, a one-of-a-kind culture, and honestly, some of the most welcoming people you'll ever meet. So, let's get into it. Let's explore the Philippines.
Okay, first things first. Just to give you a sense of what we're dealing with, look at that number. Over 7,000 islands. That's not a typo. We're talking about a massive archipelago where pretty much every single island has its own vibe, its own personality. It's exactly this that makes it, a total paradise for anyone who loves to explore.
So you might be wondering, how on earth are we going to cover a country that huge in just a few minutes? Well, we've got a plan. We're going to break it down into its three main island groups. We'll kick things off up north in Luzon, then make our way to the central islands, the Visayas, and we'll wrap up our adventure down south in Mindanao. Sound good?
But hold on. Before we actually start island hopping, we need to set the stage a little. I mean, to really get the Philippines, you've got to understand a bit about the vibe of the place. Its climate, its amazing culture, and, you guessed it, the absolutely incredible food.
All right, first up, the weather. It's a tropical climate, so it's actually pretty straightforward. You've basically got two seasons. There's the dry season, which runs from about December to May, and yeah, it's exactly what you're picturing. Tons of sunshine, just perfect for beach days. But then you've got the wet season from June to November. And don't let the name fool you. Those rains are what make everything super lush and just unbelievably green. It's beautiful in a totally different way.
The beaches and landscapes are amazing, for sure. But the real heart and soul of the Filipinos, it's the people. Filipinos are famous all over the world for their warmth and hospitality. It's not just a cliché. There's this saying that you show up as a stranger, but you'll absolutely leave feeling like you're part of the family.
And that spirit, it's so important. There's actually a word for it, bayanihan. It's this really beautiful idea of community, where everyone just pitches in to help each other out, no questions asked, not expecting anything back. It's totally central to what it means to be Filipino.
And come on, we have to talk about the food. You just can't discuss the culture without it. Filipino food is this amazing mix of sweet, sour, and savory all at once. I'm talking about things like adobo, that famous savory stew, or sinigang, which is this fantastic sour soup. And for special occasions, you've got lechon, a whole roasted pig. And for dessert, there's the legendary halo-halo, which is this awesome, colorful, chaotic mix of deliciousness. All right, now that we've got a feel for the culture, let's start our trip for real. Our first stop is Luzon. This is the biggest island group where you'll find everything from massive cities to ancient, towering mountains.
And we're kicking things off in the capital, Manila. Now, it's a huge, bustling, modern city, right? But tucked right inside it is a place where you can literally step back in time. It's called Intramuros. This is the old, walled city from the Spanish colonial period, and wandering its cobblestone streets, it feels like you're walking through hundreds of years of history. Now, if you head north from the city, you'll find something truly spectacular, the Banaway Rice Terraces. People often call these the eighth wonder of the world, and when you see them, you'll get why. I mean, these things were carved into the mountainsides by hand more than 2,000 years ago. It's just mind-blowing. And down in southern Luzon, you've got this iconic site, the Mayon Volcano. What's so famous about it? Well, just look at it. It's known for having a nearly perfect cone shape. It's one of those natural landmarks that's just, wow, absolutely breathtaking.
Okay, so from Luzon, let's hop on a boat and head south to the Visayas. This is the central part of the country, kind of like the heart of the archipelago. And let me tell you, this region is famous for having some of the most incredible beaches in the entire world.
And speaking of beaches, you just can't talk about the Visayas without mentioning Boracay. There's a reason this place is constantly voted one of the best islands on the planet. The sand is literally like powder. It's so fine and white, and the water is that perfect, crystal-clear turquoise you see in pictures.
But the Visayas isn't just about the beaches, as amazing as they are. Over on the island of Bohol, you'll find something completely different, and a little bit strange, in a cool way. They're called the Chocolate Hills. You've got more than 1,000 of these almost perfectly cone-shaped hills, and in the dry season, they turn brown. So yeah, they really do look like a field of giant chocolate kisses.
And to round out our visit to the Visayas, we'll stop in Cebu, often called the Queen City of the South. This place is a huge hub for history and culture. For example, you can visit Magellan's Cross, which is said to mark the exact spot where Christianity first came to the Philippines. It's a really significant place. All right, for the last part of our journey, we're heading all the way south to Mindanao. Now, this region is a land of contrasts. It's got stunning natural beauty, tons of resources, but also a really deep cultural diversity that makes it totally unique.
So, if you're the adventurous type, listen up. Mindanao is where you'll find Mount Apo. This is the highest mountain in the entire country, so climbing it is a serious challenge. But man, the reward? Some of the most incredible views you can possibly imagine.
And if climbing a mountain isn't enough of a thrill for you, how about this? Cagayan de Oro is basically the whitewater rafting capital of the Philippines. Hitting those rapids is just an awesome, adrenaline-pumping way to see the island's powerful rivers and gorgeous scenery.
But adventure aside, the real treasure of Mindanao might just be its rich cultural fabric. It's home to many indigenous communities, like the Taboli people, and they're famous for these beautiful, complex textiles that are woven based on traditions passed down through dreams. How amazing is that?
So when you put it all together, from the historical streets of Luzon to the postcard-perfect beaches of the Visayas and the incredible cultural diversity of Mindanao, you start to see what the Philippines is all about. It's this amazing place where ancient traditions and modern life don't just coexist, they blend together.
You've probably heard their tourism slogan, right? It's more fun in the Philippines. And honestly, after everything we've seen, you can tell it's more than just a catchy phrase. It really gets to the heart of the experience. It's not just what you see, it's about the feeling, the joy, the adventure, and that warm, fun-loving spirit of the people.
So, as we wrap up this whirlwind tour, there's really only one question left to ask. After getting just a tiny taste of everything this incredible place has to offer, from the mountains and the beaches to the history and the culture, I gotta ask, which island are you gonna explore first?